Guys, Lee Godbold here, co-founder of Junk Removal Authority and Junk Doctors, Junk Removal and Hauling. Checking in this morning, wanting to talk about routine. And one of the things that has allowed Junk Doctors and Junk Removal Authority to have great success has been us establishing a routine. And it's something I used to not do early on in business. And, we were much more haphazard in the things we did. We kind of winged it, and kind of made it up as we went. And we had some success with that from time to time, but as you grow, you can't expand that. You can't teach people how to wing it. There has to be systems in place. There has to be routines in place in order to grow in business. Whereas you, as an entrepreneur, you might be able to balance multiple things at a time. You might be able to wing it and it work out great. As you grow and expand, you have to be able to teach others to do what you do. There's no way they're going to be able to wing it as good as you can for the most part. So you're going to have to systemize it. You're going to have to create routines. You're going to have to create systems to make sure things are getting done correctly. And you're going to have to enforce those routines. Because if you have a routine and your people aren't following it, then you're going to, then it's going to ultimately fail. So, and you need to have routines in both your personal life as well as with your business. So, for example, first thing in the morning when I wake up up about the same time every day. I'm not an extremely early riser. I normally get up about 7 a.m. Back when I first started the junk removal business, I'd be up about 5:30 or 6. But now with since I've moved away from the day-to-day running of the Junk Doctors business, and I'm now with Junk Removal Authority, which is more of an office and consulting type role. Websites, web development, SEO, AdWords management, all that kind of stuff is more of your traditional office hours. Since I've moved to that, I wake up about 7 a.m. about every single morning, and I do that Monday through Sunday. So, I might sleep in a little bit on a Sunday, but for the most part, Monday through Sunday, I'm up 7 o'clock. And on Sunday, it's not much after 7. So you've got that routine established. You've got your body in a rhythm. And that type of rhythm, that predictability brings balance into your life. When you're balanced, you can make really good, rational decisions. And that's going to be huge for the long-term success of your business. So I wake up 7 in the morning. And then the first thing I do, I will get my phone out. I kind of read through a few emails. I'll check the news, see what's going on in the world. And then I'll generally lay down for about 10 minutes and just think about, all right, what I got to do today. I've already planned out the night before. I planned out what I have to do, but I touch on what I have to do, and I just kind of think. So I wake up at 7. I lay in bed till about 7:30 doing those tasks. I then get up and take a shower, get ready for work, all that kind of stuff. Come into the office. I get out my planner. I've got a daily planner right here, and every single day I fill this planner out the night before. And then on this side, it's a journal as well. So on that side, I write out my goals at the beginning of every day. So every single day, some people writing out goals once a month, once a quarter, once a year. I'm writing them every morning. I'm writing them every evening. And I do that first thing in the office every day after I say hello to everybody, is I go ahead and I go through and I go through that planner and write my goals out. And then I get started on my task. I roll through my task. I got my entire day documented all the way from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. Now, in the middle, all those tasks that are completed and what I might have going on, my appointment times and all like that, that's going to vary from day to day. But that's the general layout of what you've got. I got consistency right there in the morning. And then in the evening, I'm going to grab something to eat, spend some time with my wife. I'm going to run my dog with my neighbor. And then I'm going to do some reading. I'm going to do my planner again. I'm writing those goals out. I'm planning out my next day. And then I'm going to sleep. And that's how pretty much every single one of my days progresses. I enjoy it. It's fun. I enjoy life. I enjoy everything. Pretty much not everything that I do, but I enjoy the overall life that I have. There's some tasks I'd rather not do in between, but you're going to have a lot of stuff you don't enjoy doing. Plan it out. Get a routine. You're going to be much more focused and successful in what you're doing. Now, the same needs to be done. You need to set your business up the exact same way. So your crews, every morning, as soon as they come in, we have them generally try and have them come in all at the same time. They're normally in at 7 a.m. And then at 7 a.m., they have a checklist they go through with the exact same tasks every single day. So they come in, they get their truck assignments, they go out, they get their truck, they wash their truck, They make sure all the tools are in the truck that should be. They do a quick check around the tires and walk around the truck to make sure it's in good shape. They come back up to the office. We have a meeting every morning where we cover the daily schedule and anything else that needs to get covered, and then they head out. The jobs are carried out the exact same way. They're supposed to make a courtesy call when they're on the way. When they get there, the passengers is to get out, guide the driver back into the person's driveway. They put on boot covers or they take their shoes off. They ring the customer's doorbell, and they quote the job. That entire process is the same. Now, the job details might be different. What they're doing might be different, but there's structure to how they're doing it. They're supposed to do that. Start of that job is supposed to go the exact same way every single job. Any variation, and you can lose quality. Things can be forgotten. There must be a routine. If you have a routine, you're much, much less likely to forget stuff. At the end of the day, they come back. They make sure all their paperwork, all their electronic invoices are completed, filled out correctly. Any truck issues that came up throughout the day, they document. They vacuum the trucks out at the very end of the day. Every single day, we're vacuuming the trucks, whether they needs it or not. You don't want to have that variation. You don't want to wing it every single day. If it's important, have them do it every single day. So they vacuum the trucks out. They do another tool check to make sure all the tools they started the day with are still there now. Any inventory trash bags that they use throughout the day is put back in, trash bags or gloves, paper towels, hand sanitizer. All that stuff is placed back in the truck. We armor all the dash. So we vacuum and armor all the dash. So all the interior gets detailed in the morning. The exterior gets cleaned. All the interior gets done in the afternoon. All the exterior gets done in the morning. They take the truck back. They park in the parking spot. Both of them go down there to the parking spot. The passenger gets out, guides the driver back. They make sure they line the trucks up nice and straight, and then they head on back. They clock out, and then their day is done. There's routine in everything. We try and put routine in everything we do to make it correct. For the most part, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing every day. So, and you can have a weekly routine as well. Like, for example, once a week on Monday for JRA at noon, we have a conference call with everybody, with all of our developers, all of our SEO people, all of our AdWords people. Everybody comes together, our bookkeeper, our secretary, call center reps. We all come together best as we can. We still have to be able to take phone calls and operate, because customers, they're not going to quit calling between 12 and 1. But every day or every Monday, we have a 1-hour conference call. We cover everything, all the tasks that we'd set out to complete from the prior week. We made sure we're done. If they weren't completed, we figure out why, and everybody assigns responsibilities that they're there to take out by the next Monday. And that's routine every single week. You'll find if you start putting routine in your life, in your business, your success is going to increase. The amount of work you get done is going to increase, and your business is going to begin to run more like a business, less dependent on you than when you're out there just winging it. Hey guys, check us out, junkra.com. You can always call us 919-617-1975. Subscribe to our YouTube channel below. We'll be back before you know it. Thanks, guys.